And look how nice this looks. This looks nice.
Oh my God. There you go again.
I can't get over how nice and clean it is and everything. What the hell? I can't show off? Last week, you said enough last week. I want to say something this week.
What's poppin', everybody?
Here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my co-host, my right-hand man, my main shit stain.
I'm on your left, though, right now.
Miss, I am your karma.
What's poppin', everybody? Technically, you're my right-hand man. My right-hand man right here.
Well, I can go universal.
Raphael G. Welcome to the R&R show.
Why are you getting so nasty for? I write with both hands.
You're the one with the dirty mind.
No, I don't.
Typical men.
No. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, she's the I hate men's club.
No, I'm definitely not. Listen, my name, my real name consists of the two things that I love. Cars and men. So my mom already knew.
And she's a lesbian.
I'm not a lesbian.
You're an angry lesbian. Because she's always mad at men. She loves men, but she's always mad. I hate men. I hate men. I hate men. I love Jamaicans that are 7 feet tall and got hair like Predator.
No, what I don't like are the F boys. Those are the ones that I don't like.
What, fuck boys?
Hello, we can't say
I said fun boys.
The fun boys, yeah. They're not that fun.
Yeah, that's why you're an angry lesbian.
I'm not a lesbian, though. If I was a lesbian.
Yeah. With all them tattoos and everything, you orange is the new crack. Look at that.
I'm going to F you up. But you need to stop calling me a lesbian before the real lesbians out there trying to attack me.
That's what we're talking about. I'm a lesbian, too.
I'm just saying.
But I'm a lesbian, too. But I'm a happy lesbian.
You could be gay all you want.
I sing opera with all the lesbians. I'll be like la 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 la.
Oh my God. La, 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 la. Welcome to the R&R show.
And listen, our guests are here. We got the Jurassic Juggernaut is here. We got Complex in the building. We got Miguel Sosa is in the building.
And he flashy, yo.
He got his Uber car outside ready to go.
That's the type. See, that's the type of people that I need.
He brought us a whole basket. You know how people bring fruit baskets? He brought us plátano baskets.
Yo, I'm all with it, mango.
Yo, I'm gonna cook me some mango.
What?
Some totones.
What? All of that.
With some salchicha. I don't like the white cheese, though.
I love the white cheese. No, the fried cheese? That's the best.
I got plenty between my toes if you ever want.
No, thank you. Speaking about craziness, so I just got to bring this out.
Okay.
Shout out to Stacy can I pronounce her last name? Moises. For telling me to bring this up on the show. So I posted up a video on my page.
Of you taking a shower?
Of a lady cooking her placenta.
Oh no, I saw that.
She made chocolate placenta. Yo,
that's nasty. I seen women use placenta for shampoos.
Yo, she cooked it. And she was like, "This is how you make chocolate placenta balls." I was like, "Yo, this gotta be a joke." Yo, a real life placenta. She stretched it all out, put it in the microwave, cut it up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, then she put it inside like this ice tray with chocolate mold over it. Yo, and then she had the audacity, the nerve to eat it.
You just started something that is really going to be screwed. You know how many pregnant women are going to get mugged around by crackheads?
Yo.
They'll be like, yo, how much you want for that placenta, mama?
The
I got $20 right here, mama. I'm hungry. I can feed everybody in the house.
But the crazy thing is that people really, like, I understand there's supposed to be, like, some benefits.
There ain't no benefits
in
from
the placenta.
What if she was a crackhead or something? What if she had a disease or something? You know, you imagine you eat this placenta. Damn, this placenta tastes good.
I'm saying,
and then AIDS, bah.
Nah, but my thing is this, right? Like, if you're going to eat a placenta, don't put chocolate on it.
Why not?
Put, like onions and peppers, you know what I'm saying? Make it more edible, like.
Then make like a liver with onions over your white rice.
You're gonna put meat with chocolate.
You know what we could use? We make placenta with the plátanos that Miguel Sosa
placenta spaghetti.
Yeah, man.
Yo, what?
Placenta spaghetti with the plátano maduro, plátano verde.
Well, a little bit tomato sauce
and a fried egg.
You know, yo, no, but that's still just
with
nasty.
Spam.
That's just nasty, yo.
You don't like Spam?
Yo, if I would have known that, yo, I really feel like the doctors. Listen, I used to walk around with a Spam necklace, right? With a necklace with a Spam key on it. That's how much I ate Spam.
Puerto Rican steak. Spam is the low budget Puerto Rican steak. You buy 5 cans for $1.
Yo, you don't even need all that. Yo, 1 can would serve like 3 families.
Let me tell you something. Yo, take some. You buy a 99-cent bread at the 99-cent store, and you get Spam, and you put melted cheese on that with ketchup. Yo,
and a little bit of Afterbirth, and there you go.
Oh, hell yeah, man. But anyway, it's the R&R show, and when we come back, we got Miguel Sosa, we got the Jurassic Juggernaut, Mr. Vince Steele's in the building, and of course, all the way from Strong Island, the new Eminem of Long Island, the crazy white boy, Mr. Complex is in the building, and he got his pretty girlfriend with him today.
You just blew up his spot.
She's over there.
She is pretty though.
Yeah, she's very pretty. We invited her to go on sexual healings, and she got mad. She was like, "I ain't going."
It's the show. The show's just started. She don't know. She don't know about it yet.
I was like, "I'm not gonna go on sexual healings," and I was like, "Why?" He was here with me for sexual healings twice.
Raphael.
It's the R&R show on the LDM Network. We'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the R&R show. I'm your Karma, and I'm here with battle rapper Complex. What's poppin'?
What's going on? What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Now, before we get into your interview, you saw the post that I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Please validate, because people probably be thinking that I'm making it up.
Nah,
did she not?
Yeah, she took like her placenta and like turned it into like powder and stuff, and then put it in chocolate. It was pretty crazy. It's weird.
So
it's viral right now.
Yo, now this is what I'm saying. All y'all cokeheads out there, be careful what you're sniffing. The chocolate, like for Valentine's Day, I do not want no chocolate.
I mean, it did look good though when it was done. But like, I would have never guessed there was placenta
exactly.
in it.
So who knows how many placentas people are eating out there without even knowing? Like
placenta
that's just,
life.
I feel like the doctors owe me some money because I gave birth 3 times and they took my placenta and they probably done sold that for how much money? And I'm sitting over here struggling and stuff. Like, that's crazy.
Crazy.
But thank you so much for coming on the show.
You for having me. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Let the audience know what was your motivation to start rapping?
Honestly, it was just like I was in high school. I was real young. I was just like, I just was getting into like music and stuff and venturing out and checking more things. And then I just, all my friends were into the hip hop scene and, Wu-Tang and all the old school stuff. So I started listening to that and I really got into it and, it just inspired me to write. And I was always like a person that was good with words. So I just, started crafting my craft and doing my thing.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, who's your favorite rapper? I'm not even going to assume. But who was your favorite rapper growing up?
There was so many, honestly. Like, I can't just name one rapper because, like, I was just listening to everything. It was dudes like, honestly, like Cannabis and, Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, like we said. There was underground dudes like Nonfiction, like groups like that. There was just so many people that influenced me, and I just kind of like took a little bit of everyone's stuff and then just incorporated it into like kind of my own style, So that's what it was. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, when you go out to do these battle raps, what is the first, like, how everybody always got something that they want to like throw at you, like, oh, you're white, so you Eminem, or when they try to,
that's what
like,
Raf just said too.
Yeah, right. When they try to battle you, like, what's always something that they try to bring up against you? Like
the white thing always comes up all the time. Weight all the time. Anything they could use against you is what they'll use to like battle. You know what I'm saying? And that's just part of the sport. That's part of the culture. That's what you have to do.
What was the most hurtful thing that you went home and you was like, oh, you held your chest like, damn, that really hurt?
Honestly, I have a disabled brother, so like, now it gets personal. Because, like, there's certain lines that you don't cross, but, like, it's just you got to have a thick skin for the business and the whole aspect of it. So when someone brought up my brother one time, like, it really – and I don't get pissed easily. I'm a pretty –
You just want to fight him. Yeah, don't bring up my brother,
And then that came up, and it just, like, the anger came out of me, just, like, this rage. It's pretty bad, but that was probably the worst thing, honestly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where was your last battle?
My last battle was in Philadelphia. That was my last battle, and before that was Canada.
How did it go in Canada? Oh, Canada, they're really big at battle rapping.
Yeah, they got
Shout out to
King of the Dot,
Absolutely.
Organic and all them. It's pretty big out there, man. Definitely huge out there. I battled for them last out there. Was King of the Dot, so yeah. And Philly was run by Young Zim, and I forgot who. I battled Tycoon Tax from Canada. He came down to Philly, so it was crazy battle.
And who is your like biggest supporter?
Definitely my family, definitely her. There's a lot of supporters. I have a good support system behind me, honestly. So, there's a lot of people out there that definitely like got my back and pushed me forward. A lot of my friends are battle rappers, like my best friends. So they're always like pushing me and like, telling me, oh, I read them my lines, oh, change this up, do this different, So you gotta have a strong support system if you're doing that kind of stuff, So
now for people that don't know how to freestyle, like what advice can you give them if they want to learn? And they're not really good at coming off the top.
With freestyling, it's kind of crazy because it just all comes in time. It's just like when you first start, you're going to suck. Like, I sucked. Everyone sucks when they first start. It's just repetition in the process. And once you start getting in the zone and everything just starts coming to you, it just comes naturally. Like with wrestling, I guess, any aspect or anything that you do, it just comes naturally. So definitely with freestyle, it's just repetition, and just keep practicing. That's it. Honestly.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm the one who taught Raphael everything that he knows, right?
With wrestling, right?
With wrestling.
I remember his birthday. You had him like in a headlock and stuff.
Yeah, you remember?
So, yeah.
So let me see. You're gonna be freestyling for us today over a beat.
After the commercial break, right? Yep.
Yeah, and do you let the viewers know where they can find you?
Yeah, I got I don't have like MySpace and stuff like that anymore. It's 2018.
Nobody has MySpace.
Well, the DJs
do they? Really?
I don't know.
MySpace is still up. Oh
yeah, it's still up. But you can find me on YouTube.com/StreetRapNow. That's my channel. I got battle videos on that, music videos, everything's on that. Anything that I do, like visually, is on that. And I'm on Facebook and Instagram, like religiously. So Facebook is Peter Selleck, and Instagram is complex_NY. And, yeah.
That's awesome. Now, I can't let you go without addressing this.
Yeah, what's up?
Your little Facebook post.
Yeah,
a lot of people
I knew it was
upset.
coming up. I knew it was coming up. Yeah.
You got a lot of people upset. So you got some neighbors.
Yeah, my neighbors, man, they're pretty shitty neighbors. No offense. Well, I hope they're watching. That'd be kind of cool. I'll let them know.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, they're just shitty neighbors. We'll just leave it at that, man.
I was like, listen, tequila is the universal language for love. You get anybody, you get them drunk, and then you sit down with them and you talk to them like, listen, Can I borrow your snowblower?
It was dumping their snow on my lawn and on my...
Since you're not parking in your driveway, can I park in your driveway?
They don't park in their driveway holds like 6 cars. Like, honestly, 6 cars. And there's never cars in the driveway, but they're always taking my one little spot on the street.
So you should start just parking in their driveway.
I'm about to do that, man. And then my car might get scratched, and I'm kind of nervous.
Your car might get stolen. The rims, the tires.
I'm in Long Island, so I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. Also, you saying you're in a good neighborhood?
I think it's pretty.
I'm pretty sure that if they see you as big as you are coming out that car, they're gonna be like, yeah, don't mess around.
Probably not. Yeah.
Do you want to send any shout outs to any of your peoples?
Oh, yeah. Shouts out to all my peoples watching. My brother, Highlight Beats. Make sure you check him out. He's always making beats. Shouts out to the crew, neighborhood guys, man. I see y'all out there. And that's about it, man.
Dope. So you guys, Peter Complex, Peter Celtics, a.k.a.
Celtics. I'm a Lakers fan.
Oh, good. No. All right.
Yeah.
Wait after this commercial break. Watch him
Your
do
tongue
his little
twisted today.
thing. I'm very
I think she was
I
drinking
got some
tequila.
wrestler. You know what it is? The manager over there with all that jewelry. His bling in his mouth and everything. He's just blinding
Or it could be
me
that
right now.
tequila you was talking about.
Oh my God. But you guys, stay put. Peter Complex here.
Stretch it out.
Let me ask you. You know, the last time somebody told me to stretch it out, it didn't really go that well. I mean, it didn't go that well for me. Like I had one leg over here, the other leg over there.
Whoa!
I need to.
Yo,
tell me stretch it out.
It's not that segment.
Absolutely, you already know.
Yeah.
Sexual healing is like we don't play.
Yeah, we might have a special guest.
We want to shout out to DC Baller as well. From coming on to the show last week. I don't know if you've seen. We have Turnbuckle Talk, the segment that's coming on. But after
I like the new look, man. It's definitely popping.
Thank you.
It looks hot. I feel extra professional today. So. Yeah, and that's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tequila.
After
this, there's a spot right down the block.
They're open.
In Long Island,
we close early.
Nah, you in the Bronx.
No liquor stores past 9 o'clock.
And there's a lot of Hispanics over here that like to drink.
I'm down. I got bottles in the car.
See,
I should have brought them.
Yo, the manager and his bling is just, oh my God, my eyes.
It's blinding, yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for coming, Complex. No Make sure you tune in after this commercial break. Complex, gonna be freestyling over some beats.
Yes, ma'am.
Stay tuned.
Peace. Yes, ma'am.
Right now.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Let's go. We're waiting for the beat. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulty. Sounds dope. Good, lot of. Yeah. Yeah, what's up? Boy, flex. Yeah. Check. Coney Island, Strong Island. Gonna do it like this, man. Yeah. Yo, ill cat. They want a battle, son, I'll tell you right now, they feel that. I still blast and I get it poppin'. Off of the top of the noggin, they know that I'm dropping. The freestyle magician, murder competition. Tell you right now, you be t***ing. Pop off, your block's off, stop the line. Every time that I spit, I pop. Oh, block is dying, Glocks is flying, try it. I'm violent, diabolical top. Kobe Bryant, already know the focus. Open straight up ferocious, yeah. Glock 9s and toasters. Put it back down when I hit you with this holster. I already know the flow is. They thinking that they dope. But rip this. I ripping it, sick and syphilis on the clitoris. Y'all I don't cotton. Hey yo, Karma, was you talking about placenta? It's mad weird. I'm tired of these fag queers. Oh, I forgot I can't. Let me just. Off the top, an orthodox shot, I call the cops. Y'all already falling, we in the beat. Are you right? I be battling the PJs. I'm tired of rappers, PJs. I deep, I come through and rip down. Last year, I was and nines, rip, thinking that you dope. Gotta mesmerize. I fall off of the top though with the high flow. You know, tell you right now, bring it back. Spitting raps, I don't know what you said. Hold up. Yeah. Power on the battle. No, Josh show. Freestyle magician, off of the top though. High first taco. Yeah, man, listen, I bring the best work. I let the text work on LDM Network. The back, the rock dollar cat. I'm making top dollars, going for top models. I pop bottles, hard like Drago. I bring that high flow. Murdering mics and opponents. They thinking that they dope. They know it. Skills I show. Flowing like a. I move slow and I flow like the ocean. Trying to contest with. I'm the best bit. Right now, this is wrestling. Not contesting. I'm addressing. Tell you right now, hit you with a stone cold. That's 316s. I'm straight. 30 your team. Skeleton like Wolverine. I ain't here with. Go. Oh, you. Son, now I'm straight. Rappers is whack, you straight up Doja. I got mad. Focus straight up illy. Rapping is dope. I New York my. Yeah, man, I'm bringing the steel. Thinking that they dope, I'm serving they last. Shout out to Vince Steele in the background. Talking about wrestling now. Tap out. I back out of your mouth. Talking. Gotta be kidding me. Deliver your arch enemy, killing mad rappers with the illest delivery. Oh man, I already know that since I've been down here, I've been lyrically cold. Flow got my fingertips shivering. I'm killing mad rappers when I'm spitting, I was delivering. Yo, dog, I hit you. Melting cats like Velveeta with this. Oh my God, rappers to hell. Shouts out to that wrestler named Raphael. Like that. Nice cat, fight back, going acapella. Let me. Good luck. Complex. YouTube.com/street rap now. We're still going. Still going. Keep it going. Yeah. It's like this. Check it, yo. Off for the top, I'll be the docs. My hit your spine, you be cool. All and stop. I'll be. Let's stop that. Just hit you with fatalities. I'm not ignoring them. Get chicken, I tell her to get over it. Name is Scorpion. I got never had the rush rhyme. Rap is son, straight up, it's crunch time. My rap style, you messing with the killer. It's mag. Where's your chinchilla? I'm not fitting it, I'm revealing it, I'm feeling it. they dope, now I'm straight killing it. On R&R, dropping bars, killing mad rappers. They dope and they hard. I'm with scars, and this is your straight up. I'm so sick, all I'm doing is spit. They already know this, the rap style's ill. I blast and kill, killing rappers straight up for real. My name is Complex, I'm from Long Island. The homies wildin', tell you right now I'm straight smiling when I'm killing those with artificial flows. Right now, your bone gristle goes down to the concrete. I'm bomb heat, an athlete. I kill mad rappers, son, we can check our track meets. Yeah, the flow is straight up brutal. Over the top of the brain might kill your poodle. That's some brutal shit, I don't even care, stupid. Let me stop right now, I grip Glocks, I'm hotness. Y'all rappers are straight up. It's when I spit bars, son, they'll never stop this. And listen bars, and I hold my breath, slamming wrestlers down like beat. That's the circuit, these cats is worthless. They be dropping on purpose, that's how I get it going. Energizer bunny, I keep flowing, growing, showing no. I go smooth, just friggin' ocean. Yeah, popping over the top of my brain, rocking, dropping your dame, I'm hot and insane. Listen, my lifeline, now I freestyle, I never write rhymes. Straight up better, but my freestyle is dope and I'm straight up better. Oh, and we can keep going, we can keep flowing, and I could grab, I can keep showing. They already know though, the straight combustion. I don't care if you hot, not touching. Oh yeah, laser eye like Kano, spitting volcanoes. The kid straight fuego. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. My hands is frozen. Yes.
Hi, I'm Charles Laloma, and I want to thank you for watching the LDM Network. For more information on this show or any other show, please go to www.ldmnetwork.net. Again, that's www.ldmnetwork.net. And now, let's get back to our show. Hi, I'm Charles Laloma, and I want to thank you for watching the LDM Network. For more information on this show or any other show, please go to www.ldmnetwork.net. Again, that's www.ldmnetwork.net. And now, let's get back to our show. Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the R&R show on the LDM Network, and we are now on Turnbuckle Talk. But before we start, I want to give a big shout out to Complex, who came in here, did some freestyling, and mentioned everything in the book except the words that we can't say on the network, like, you know, eggplant, see you next Tuesday, the koosh, and all that other good stuff. But besides that, we're going to have fun tonight. We got two great guys from the independent wrestling scene. Of course, all the way to my right, and he's been here before, is the Jurassic Juggernaut, the big man himself. Oh, sexy, luscious of him. Vince Steele's in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
And, of course, on my right-hand side, I got the Dominican outlaw, manager, superstar of the independent scene, Mr. Miguel Sosa. What's up, brother?
Dímelo.
Dímelo, dímelo. I will tell you, thank you very much for those plátano baskets.
Oh, no problem,
great, man. I can't wait to make mine. Who later? I am hungry.
You should have some later on.
Yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to Ja Rule. Ja Rule, there's no heat in the studio. You know, you wait for housing, come over here. We used to freeze it over here. You see, the only one that's warm is Vince. This is the only one here. Well, jokes aside, guys, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for being on Turnbuckle Talk. Of course, Vince, congratulations on your appearance out in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
For, what is it, CCPW, right?
No, CCW, Coastal Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, so big shout out to Mr. Cha-Cha Charlie and all the guys down there for having you down there. Yeah. And, you know, we saw the video, and you got to stop stepping on people. I'm telling you right now. We're going to get sued.
I'm not stepping on people. I'm sitting on them.
He sat on there. He rolled on there. He splashed on them. Let me tell you something. When this guy, I hate to be his bitch. I hate to be his woman, you know what I'm saying? She be on, come on, baby, jump on me. Damn.
Oh, yo, mama, you don't want that.
Miguel, it's your first time here on the show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, man.
You're a wrestling manager.
Yeah.
And who do you manage out there?
I manage the King of New York, EC Negro.
Oh, okay. EC
Yeah,
Negro.
he's 17 years in the business. He's a veteran, man.
Yeah. And what made you go into management?
Oh, I've been a fan my whole life.
Your
my whole life. But me and him, I known him since I was, I was like, what, 10 years, something like that.
Yeah.
I known him for a long time, and, he liked the way I hustled.
Okay.
He liked the way, I made money in the streets.
Yeah, I can tell by your teeth and your jewelry. He ain't making that Uber money.
No,
That's that plátano money.
That's that
plátano. You know which plátano I'm talking
about. The green
about.
plátano.
The green one. That when you open it up, it's white on the inside. You know what I'm saying? That's how he make his money. You know what I'm saying?
There's some people watching. Just keep it on the low.
Oh, somebody said on chat line, you look like Enzo.
Nah.
Ooh, you violated. This is Miguel Sosa, Sammy Sosa's little brother.
Violation. You know what? No, we training, man.
The full color.
Sammy Sosa's not Dominican no more.
He ain't. See,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, you see, I'm happy. Somebody finally admit. A Dominican finally admit that Sammy Sosa stopped being Dominican since he got that tan.
That's since he turned pink.
Yeah, he turned pink, actually.
He's beige or something, right? Like.
He looked like that uncooked steak that's still pink in the inside.
Oh yeah,
medium rare.
he went from Sammy Sosa to Samuel Sosa. Samuel, yes.
Shots fired.
Damn right, I was shooting fire. So anyway, so how many years you been managing now?
Oh, not even a year.
Not even a year.
Not even a year.
And you got all that jewelry.
Bling
I
bling.
told you. This
says
ain't
bling,
Uber
bling.
money.
Nah.
This ain't Uber
No.
money.
You see, the King of New York pays me pretty well.
Oh, okay,
You
that's
know
good.
what I mean?
Shout out to the King
Shout
of New
out
York.
to the King of New York, EC Negro.
So you became a manager.
Yeah.
So you don't want to wrestle.
Listen, I get busy in the ring.
Okay.
I get in there. You know what I'm saying? I might not be the muscular big dude like you
Ruff,
guys.
let me tell you, he's the most over guy in independent wrestling today.
That's good.
You
That's
already
good.
know.
That's good to know. That's good to know. So the business. Now I got two veterans in here that know about the business and everything. What are the pros and cons of the business that you've seen since you became a manager? And I know Vince, I know you got plenty of pros and cons that you've seen. But you on the manager side of the business, What are the pros and cons that you see in the business that can sometimes make somebody not get into it, or somebody that would want to get into it?
I'm going to start off with the cons. I'm not a big fan of the long drives. I'm not a big fan of that. Sometimes you're on the road for hours, man.
Yeah.
You're going, you out doing 2-3 shows a weekend, and you're traveling pretty much the whole time. You work shows, you're there for a few hours, but you're driving, 3 hours sometimes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not fun. I'm not a big fan of that.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, the pros, you meet a lot of great people out there.
Yeah.
The fans, it's
The
incredible.
fans are unbelievable.
It's incredible the support that we've been getting. I mean, we're heels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But fans, they support us. Like some fans jump into my DM and they're like, Miguel, I love you. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
my cousin jumped
Take
into
it
your
easy.
DM the other day. He was like, Miguel, you got a Uber cab or something? You got a cousin, that could help me out. Because let's be honest, Vince, you're Dominican too.
Yeah, I'm half.
You're half Dominican.
I didn't know that.
Right?
Yeah, I
Vince is
didn't know
half
that.
Dominican, and you're Dominican.
yes.
Let me ask you this question. I know it has nothing to do with wrestling, but I've always wanted access to Dominicans. Why is it Dominican cab drivers do not call each other by their names, only by the number of their cab?
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Like, yo,
it's
what?
like a code or
No,
something.
yeah, like they all work for the same cab.
Because a lot of them
company.
have the same name.
Yeah, they're like,
That's why.
33, where are you? Oh, 05, what's up, man? I'm right here, papa. Why? They all listen to the same bachata song in every cab. Why?
I don't know.
Romeo Santos
They
in
listen
every
to
freaking cab.
Medicina de Amor.
Medicina de Amor. Now,
Classic.
you being Hispanic and you being a manager,
Yeah.
like I said, the pros and the cons. What are the obstacles? Because I know what I faced. Vince knows what he faced. Now, as a manager, as a Hispanic manager, what are the obstacles you face when you're working for different companies that really don't understand our culture?
We as Hispanic people, we have to go out there and represent. We have to go out there. Don't let anybody try to shut you down. Don't let nobody try to tell you, you like, for example, give you a certain gimmick because you're Hispanic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do what you believe. Do what you feel is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really me. You know what I mean? It's not even a gimmick. This is really me.
You got to see when you go shopping at Food Bazaar. It's a fashion show.
Yo, you already know. But some of the obstacles is that they give certain performers a stereotype.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's very unfair. And whatnot. But it's up to us to do what we feel is right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Up to us to represent our culture.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because right now, all the fans, watching WWE, all the other companies, there's a lot of Hispanic wrestlers doing their thing right now.
Especially up here in New York, the majority is Hispanic wrestlers.
Yeah.
And then that's built in our DNA to represent, regardless, like Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, everybody.
Yeah. How many girls you have? Well, somebody's asking that on the chat room. That's
I don't kiss and tell. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Sammy.
He's pleading the fifth.
Yeah, I plead the fifth.
Now, Vince, your pros and cons of this business.
The cons for me is, I guess, the lack of respect in the business, just in general. A lot of locker rooms are like salons, not locker rooms anymore. Everybody wants to talk crap about the next man and all that.
Yup.
We all there to do one thing, and that's to entertain the fans. If you can't be professional enough to do that, then you shouldn't really be in this sport, to be totally honest. My pros are that I'm getting now is the paydays. I've been in this sport going on 17 years now, and I'm now getting those perks. I'm getting to travel a lot more. I'm doing a lot of stuff. A lot of people are seeing my face now. And, only wrestling isn't the only thing I do. I also act. I told you about my web series, The Dope Game on YouTube.
Yes, absolutely. Besides managing wrestling, What else you do out there in the world?
Out there in the world, I try to make money any which way possible.
Uber.
As long as legal. If
Okay.
you know what I mean? I don't know who's watching right now. You know what I'm saying?
Paying taxes,
There might be
people.
some snitches out there. You know what
Paying
I'm saying?
taxes.
The FCC. The FCC.
Yeah, I don't know who's watching.
What? Yeah, I'm the Chado Boricua Rafael G from the Raw Red Show. This is who I am. I mean, my pros and cons is this. Be careful who you're loyal to. Because sometimes the ones that you're loyal to are the ones that are going to turn on to you. And when the ones that you, like, that's my con. My con is if you're out there promoting, and you're out there promoting whatever company you're with, you know what I'm saying?
You're doing your job.
You're doing your job because you're supposed to go out there not only to promote an event, but you promote your match. You know, everybody knows I love promoting. I'm a diva. I'll say it. You know, I promote my show, I promote my company I work for, and I promote my matches because that's what we do. You know, we have to go out there and do it because when you bring that attention to people, people will be like, wow, you know, these guys are battling each other for something or a title, whatever. What is the other people on the card doing? You know what I'm saying? And then you got guys out there, they'll put out good promos. They'll be like, hey, I'm fighting for this title, or I'm fighting this guy for this reason, or whatever. And that's how you put on a good show. You know what I'm saying? You got companies out there that they want you to promote and promote and promote, but then people, like he says, in the locker room, they'll start talking. They'll be like, oh, this guy thinks he's the main event. This guy, this and that. Yeah, I'm doing my job. I mean,
right.
You have to put your name out there. It's like you said, we have to go out there and do what we have to do.
Of course. Yeah.
You know, those are the cons. The pros, I grew up in this business. My father did it in the 70s. I've met great people when I started wrestling. I met great competitors, great guys who are doctors, police officers, fire guys, bouncers, security, working as truck drivers and everything. And all these guys are fans of the business also. And this is what makes wrestling special. This is why we tell people, come watch us. Because a lot of us are doing this for free.
Yeah.
A lot of us are doing it for chump change. But we're doing it because we love doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you love being a manager. Vince is to me, a ghetto superstar.
Yeah.
And his day is going to come. He's going to shine where people are going to be like, holy shit, I remember watching him on YouTube. I remember watching him on social media. You know, now we have to use that platform of social media to put our work out there because it makes it better for us. Now, how was your first experience as a manager?
First experience. I'll tell you, I was nervous. I can't say the word, but, you know, as F.
I was nervous as freaking later.
Fudge. But, yeah, I was nervous, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, I've been a fan my whole life. I knew some guys. I knew some wrestlers for a while, you know what I mean? I always showed them support and love. But once you cross that guardrail, it's a totally different story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're backstage. You see what's going on. You see the workers. You see all those guys. And you gain like a newfound respect for these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was there, and first experience, man, I was just like, man, I hope I do my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to screw up. I want these fans to go home happy.
Yeah.
I hope that we get booked again at this company. You know what I mean? And at this promotion, and that's all I was thinking about. But now, as you know, with more experience and working more shows, I feel more comfortable. You know, I go out there, I do my job.
Right.
You know, a lot of times I'm just being myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Vince, when you went down to Florida, you and I were talking off the air, and you were received very well down there.
Yes.
You were received very well. I mean,
I feel very blessed.
Yeah, I think, you know, like you said, you know, using social media and everything, because I know that, you know, I worked with you at another company at one time, and you did this move where you came off the top rope, and a lot of people wouldn't believe this big dude did a frog splash off the top rope. And I know when you went down there to Florida, people were like, wait, my mic off? Oh, people were like, he's here.
Yeah.
You know, because I saw the video. When you walked out behind that curtain, people were like, he's here.
But the company did the right thing. They put out a promotional video with me on it. It was success. And, you know, I could only be blessed because all the hard work that I'm putting in is actually working right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same thing here with the Raw and Ready show. I mean, 2006, yeah, we've had our ups, we had our downs, and now with, Karma being on the show, and of course my lady Margie Oaks, assistant public relations, that she's been helping us out, and everybody who's helped us out in the past and everything like that. And when I started wrestling, this opened up a new genre for us, I mean, I grew up in it, but it's different when you're actually in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's right. Guys, before we leave, I always ask this question, and I always want your honest answer. Vince, I'll ask you again, but I want to ask Miguel first. Okay. What is the advice you would give anyone that wants to get into this business?
My advice, I don't have that much experience on this side of the guardrail, as you call it. But just align yourself with the right people. Align yourself with the right people. You need to train, work out. You have to have tough skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of guys out there that, like Vince was saying, they want to talk crap about you. There's haters out there.
Keep you down.
Yeah. Yep. So, just brush it off. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. Work hard on your craft. Whether you're a manager, a referee, a wrestler, even a promoter. Like, you just got to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's a business. There's room for everybody.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There's money to be made for everybody. So just got to work hard on your craft.
Vince, what advice you give somebody who wants to start in this business?
What I say is you find yourself a very successful school that has successful students. Learn the craft, because nowadays a lot of guys are just jumping the gun, getting into matches and stuff, and not really learning everything. They learn as they go. My best bet is to take your time, build up your confidence, and be professional. That's the main the main tools that I think that you can succeed in this business now, and stay humble.
Now, before we go, I know you guys have got some events coming up. Miguel, where are you going to be at next?
We got a few shows coming up. We got SWF on March 23rd. We got another show coming up, Pro Wrestling Magic, I believe.
Okay.
March 17th.
Okay.
That's in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. We got other shows coming up. We got a big show coming up in April. April 20th. We call it 420 NYC. You already know. Also...
Karma's going to that.
Hey.
All you got to do is say 420. She'll be like, I'm going over there. I'm going to sit on the 4th row in the 20th seat.
You already know. And, we out there, man. We out there. Just follow me on social media, man. I promote all day.
Big man, where are you going to be at next?
Well, March 17th, I'll be at Ace Pro Wrestling in Bakota, New Jersey. I'm having a no DQ, no count out match against Danny Pagan. The 21st, I'll be in LAW back in Spanish Harlem. What's after that? April 14th, I'm back at Ace for Battle Bowl. The 20th and 420, freaking NYC. The 21st, I'm being part of this new project called Project Diverge. It's a tournament with 8 special athletes. I'm gonna be a part of that. That's it for right now. I'm heading back to Florida in late June. I'll keep everyone posted on my Facebook and on my Instagram. And now I'm back on Twitter, y'all.
Well, of course, everybody knows I'm part of BWF. I'll be defending the titles with my partner Lou Nova on April 7th here in the Bronx. But as I told everybody, you guys can come and follow us on Facebook. Vince is very popular. He'll put up his dates. Miguel Sosa, he's going to put up his date. He's going to show off all his guys and everything. It's fun. Wrestling, independent wrestling is hot right now. This is it's intimate. It's not expensive. You're not spending $2,000 on a seat. Your kids will have fun. It's family friendly. Come and watch these us guys that are working out there to try to put on a good show. At least. What happened?
I forgot one more thing.
Yeah.
2 more things. Wrestling has it tomorrow, this Sunday in Rhode Island.
Yes.
Right? And I want to give a shout out to my Creator Die boys. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
We started this group called Creator Die. We got TJ Marconi, Steve Lugo, Sebastian Cage, EC Negro, and myself.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing those pics, man. I've been seeing those pics.
Those are bad dudes. With they
pure fire, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to make noise right now. We're trying to make a lot of noise. I want to give a shout out to them.
Yeah, well, before we go, I hope that one day we all get to work together and put on one hell of a show. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, just follow these guys. Vince Steele on Facebook.
Hip promoters. He wants to work us. Set it up.
Yeah, set it up. You never listen. Whatever show I've worked with Vince, we did spectacular. You know, we add you to the mix. You bring your people in there. Hey, you never know what can happen.
You already know.
You already know.
Money.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Turnbuckle Talk again. Special thanks to the Jurassic Juggernaut Vince Steele, my man Miguel Sosa in the building. And I'm Raphael G. We'll be right back after this with the rest of the show. We got some sexual healings. We're going to talk some nasty stuff. We're going to eat right now in the back. They're boiling the plátanos to make the mango. And Carmen's not here. She just bought 2 pounds of salami.
All right.
We're going to have us some mango because Vince is hungry. He ain't cold. He's hungry.
Yeah.
I'm cold. I mean, Miguel, he's hot. Look at all that jewelry. He's just on fire.
Fire.
He's so fierce. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Turnbuckle Talk at R&R Show. We'll be right back after this on the LDM Network.
Radio station in the world is right here, right now.
LDM Radio.
As mighty armies clash in a struggle for total domination, the scales can be tipped by one man who has the courage to confront his fate and make a choice that will decide the fate of the world.
Guys put a lot of smoke in today. Wow. But anyway, we expecting a real superhero? I don't think so. The real life superheroes are the ones that are helping out in their community today. And the LDM show will be there to bring you the events and stories to life. Do you know a real superhero? Let us know. But for now, follow us on Instagram and Twitter and like us on Facebook. Also visit our websites for photos, videos, and updates. But until the meantime, hey, I gotta be out of here.
She's so fake. She's such a slut. You can see the layers on her face. Look at her chicken legs. Oh my god. How short is that skirt? I can't believe she'd even put that on. Is that her dress? It's not even on her hardly. It's not even covering her up. It's actually disgusting. Oh my god. How can she do her hair like that? I don't even know how this girl has friends. I saw her talking to Holden the other day. Who does she think she is? I bet she slept with the whole football team. She's not even pretty. She's gained so much weight. She looks like a cow. Such a good idea. Watch this. You're good. Oh my god, that's so funny. You gotta post that. I got an idea. Pass this.
one sweet melody. Them soul is flowing now, yeah. And nothing hold we down. When we dance on the street, going sweet, then you see it, say everyone about, yeah. When we dance on the street, everyone move your feet until it's sundown.
Ask us questions. We give our comments on it. We're not professionals. We are not doctors and everything. Everything that's here does not coincide with the LDM Network.
And it's also topics that we post up on Facebook.
Well, and people have commented. We have Miguel Sosa and the big man Vince Steele with us tonight. And first question that came up was name something you tried to get rid of that always seems to come back. Now, before we give our comments, we want to give the comments that people on our social media pages have answered.
Yes.
Margie Oaks says bill collectors. Okay. DC Brawler, bad company. Okay. Miss Ethel says 4 freaking chin hairs.
I hate those damn chin hairs.
Margie Oaks says gray hairs. And Ralph Leon says child support.
Oh my God. Yes.
Johnny De La Sala says the ex. LOL, just joking. Now, we're going to ask our guests here.
Yes.
Miguel, we're going to start off with Miguel because we're going to baptize him today. Miguel, name something you try to get rid of that always seems to come back.
I would say the ex-girlfriend.
Oh, the ex-girlfriends?
Is this on?
Yeah, the mic's on, right?
They heard you.
They
heard you.
Leave me alone, please. Please. All right? Jump off.
Big man, name something that always comes back to you.
Alcohol.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Especially
Alcohol.
those rough nights when you're hitting the whole bottle by yourself. Always comes back.
Okay, what about you, Miss Karma?
I would say the no good psychotic men that I seem to always attract. They're like mosquitoes. Like, leave me alone. Like, why you gotta look so damn good and be so freaking bad for me? Ugh.
Then you gotta go ugly guys.
It's still.
You still keep getting them pretty boys?
It's not even the pretty boys. I go for the ugly ones, and they just horrible. Like, so I'm gonna just stick with.
I'm gonna say, and I hate to say this, karma keeps coming back. Not Karma, my co-host. Oh. Karma in general, karma keeps coming back because it's like, you know how they always say, you know, you're always good to people, and you're like, no, they're not gonna do me like this one did me, and it always comes back. You always get that one person that screws everything up, gets you into some type of bullshit, gets you into some type of crap, gets you into something that you're like.
Karma's supposed to be your stuff that you do.
No, I understand that, but to me, it's my karma because I'm like, I'm being nice, and I always get the one slap. It comes around.
And you know karma's a bitch, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I mean.
Yes, I am.
Look at her. She's wearing hooker boots and everything today.
Don't be playing because you was asking me to borrow these the other day. Remember?
Not for me.
Yeah,
Margie liked them. She said, "Babe, what do you think?"
Trying to get my boots for your girl? That's messed up.
Should I wear boots like Carl?
No, you asked me what size are you?
Yeah, because you're by your
8.
Yeah, she's the same size. I'm a size 14. Why? Nah, listen, it's gonna be like for one freaky stand. Might as well give it right back to you.
You was gonna use it with the discipline taught you with the whips and the chains.
Yeah. No, but you know, a lot of things keep coming back. You got like bill collectors, ex-girlfriends, or boyfriends.
I'm with the 4 chin hairs because
ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
After you hit like 30, like all of a sudden you
hold on,
hairs in
that's
places
not
that
even cute though. Like
I know, and then you try to pick them out, and they
even
come
that
back
one
like,
long hair sometimes.
Oh my God,
it grows really long.
Yes, Miguel, but you guys don't understand. Miguel, Vince, y'all don't know this, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring.
Don't
this
do
up.
it to you. Don't do it to yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the other day, and we were having a conference call, and Karma calls us crying.
Oh, shut up! Oh my God.
Crying like, oh my God, damn, what happened?
What's
wrong? What's wrong? She goes, I got a gray hair.
Oh, come on.
I'm like,
right here,
are
look.
you serious? Look.
Oh, I see it. It really stands out.
She was in tears. Like my lady had to tell her, calm down.
I'm like, yo, the
You
world
buy
is
the
over.
dime. She's
No.
like, oh, why?
¿Por qué? He cries in Spanish. That
It's all
means,
downhill from there.
yo, it's all downhill.
You know what I hate that keeps coming back? The relatives you don't want to see.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
Like that cousin, you're like, I respect you, but I don't want to hang with you.
Stay home, Jamie.
Stay home.
Stay home.
Yeah, like, leave me alone. Like, vete pa'l carajo, you know?
Nah, it's usually like he said, the exes though. It's always like, oh, Karma, I see you doing so good. I always believed in you.
Uh-huh.
And it's always
No,
when
you
you're doing
didn't.
good for yourself that they come
Yes.
Yes.
I'm like, no, you didn't. You said that I was in one shit.
Relatives
Remember?
do the same thing. Relatives do the same
true,
thing.
too.
I got family now I haven't seen in years, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so happy
You're
you're
doing the
wrestling.
wrestling thing.
Your show is blowing up." La, 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 la.
Let me $5.
Yeah. yo, I see that you blowing up. You must be making thousands. I'm like, no.
That's my family in DR always. Carmen, mándame 5.
Yeah, we get the
And I be
messages.
Like, yo, you
we
know
get
that
the messages on the fan page. We do.
Yo, I told my auntie, I was like,
Yo,
Titi,
we get messages on the fan page.
I was like, Tia,
From
you
her
can't be
family in
sending
Santo Domingo.
messages.
That's crazy. That's OD right
Yo,
there.
Ay, mi hijita, ¿cómo estás? Dios te bendiga. Yo, it's been a long time. And
Tú no
Carmen's
tenés
like,
WhatsApp
I'm not
no
answering
more.
this crap.
He's like, you don't have no more WhatsApp, so I need to get in contact with you.
Yo, that's exactly how I used to get in contact with
They
them.
ask for everything out there. They ask for
They
clothes.
really do.
They ask you for food. They ask you for money.
Nah, listen, the last time I went, my cousins was like, yo, leave me that outfit that you have on. I'm like, I'm wearing it.
Listen, I found this out from my
Can I take it off first?
No, I
God
found this out
damn.
from my coworkers, and I couldn't believe it. They were both telling me. Shout out to Henry and Carlton. Today was my last day at the company with them. Great group of guys. I'm gonna miss you guys. We're gonna get together in a couple of weeks and have some dinner. But they're both heavy Dominican guys. I mean, like heavy accent.
heavy?
No,
Oh.
like accent.
Oh,
like
no,
damn, you know.
Shit, I'm heavy
And
all
they
over. You
told
know
me-
that, right?
They told me a story that I don't know if it's true or not, but it was hard not to laugh about it. They said when they go visit out there, like you said, they're always asking for something. He says he has to he brings for his family, immediate family, his mother, father, whatever. But he said that they know you're from New York by the smell of your clothes.
That's a fact.
Yo, he said, Ralphie, you can't open up the suitcase around anybody. You got to go to the bedroom and say, Mommy, listen, when everybody leaves, I got some stuff for you. He said he opened up the suitcase one time and everybody was like, oye, eso huele a Nueva York. Eso huele a Nueva York, papá. What you got, my friend? Yo, he says you cannot walk down the streets by yourself.
That's true.
Okay, wear something grimy.
Yeah.
Don't, because, oye, eso huele a Nueva York, bro. Eso huele a Brooklyn.
Now, you know what? You want to hear the messed up part? The last time I was there, some lady was like, looked me up and down. She's like, you don't look like you from New York. I was like, God damn. I said, but my birth certificate says that I am. What the hell? I said, why? Because I'm not walking around with fake purses and my nails done and everything. I'm like, I'm more American than those people that you see walking around there, right?
Yo,
she looked me.
$5, right?
Yo,
after.
she looked me up and down like, you don't look like you from New York. I'm like, well, that's a good thing. Like,
Yo,
the hell?
And then you know what's funny? Like when you out there and they know you from New York, they call there's like a bodega, right? But they call it out there the colmado.
Yeah.
So you go over there. The moment they see you walking to the colmado, you just see all the little kids running out of their cribs.
Yeah.
Coming like, yo, let me get a drink. Let me get some papitas.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, relax. I was just getting like a soda or something. And you buy the whole neighborhood stuff.
Yo, that ass.
With $10, you could buy the whole neighborhood something.
That's true too.
Well, that's why I'm gonna stay at the resort when I go out to DR.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, everybody
Me too.
that I know,
That
even cops that I know that go there at least twice a year, they all say, don't leave the resorts. Stay at the resorts.
Facts.
Everything you want is at the resort.
Yeah, it's true, but those are good people. As long as you
They
got
are
connections
Dominican
out
people.
there.
Yeah.
A lot of them are. Good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good people. They mean well.
Yeah.
It's not their fault that the people from here go out there trying to front like we living in the freaking in the freaking in heaven,
Like we're mansions,
and we're walking
Wow,
on
I'm
freaking
in the
our
loft,
money and
but-
stuff. And then so of course the people out there, they're like, oh damn, I want to go to New York too if that's how I'm gonna be. And they don't know that they out here living in a freaking 2x4 apartment.
Yep.
Your bedroom, your bathroom, and your kitchen.
But you
all
know
in
what?
the same
But it's true
vicinity.
what you say because I hate to say this. Our people, Hispanics, not only not only Dominicans, but I've seen it, being married to an Ecuadorian for 20 years, and I see it with Puerto Ricans, and I see it with all these third world countries. They make a few bucks, and they think they're rich. And then
out there you are rich, but I'm just saying.
No, but the thing is that now you bring this cousin over, Pablito, tú vienes, la semana que viene, bro. Mándame para esa mansión que tú tienes allá, and you live in the projects.
And then they come over here, they're like, this don't look Balbuena. Vamos
a Nueva York.
Quiero comer un Burger King. That was a funny movie. It is true. In that movie, when he arrives to JFK, and they're calling this guy named Flaco, and the guy's like, he's bigger than Vince. And he goes, Diablo. See, Flaco está así, he's doing good, bro. I was like, he didn't realize he was a drug dealer. But it happens. I mean, you get people that come into this country and they try to do well, but then they blast it way beyond what it really is. And you're giving people false hopes. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, somebody asked me, so how's New York, how's the United States? And I'm like, we struggling. What you mean you struggling? I'm like, we struggling? What do you think? It's only in this country that y'all struggling? No, we struggling, if not even more, in the United States. We got freaking Trump for president. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think is going to happen?
They got Sammy Sosa as an ambassador, but hey, it's better.
Sammy Sosa, he was here. He went back white. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, now he's
magenta now or something like that.
Well, now that we're talking about people freeloading, all right. We put up another question on Facebook and on social media pages. Again, we put up these subjects and people comment, and sometimes we get some hilarious stuff. I want to thank everybody who's been logging on to the show and following us on the fan page, on the LDM Network and the R&R show. We put up a question called, What are you sick of people asking you? And we got some interesting comments on Facebook that I'm going to read here. This girl, Carmen Serrano, just keeps popping up all over the place in this thing. I don't want to know who she is. Naya Kennedy says, my relationship status. Sophia Thorne says, can I see what you're wearing under whatever you're wearing? Robert Bobby C. Samara said, are you taken if you're whatever?
I'm taken.
And they also asked him, because he's a police officer, they asked him, does he eat donuts? Oh. He says he hates that. You know you do, Bobby. You know you do. I saw you on Dunkin' Donuts for the Halloween specials. Jasmine Alexa says, are you okay? I saw your post. Hey, stranger, how's your life doing? Blah, 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 blah. Vince Steele says, did you fart?
Yeah, I get that all the time.
Oh, my God.
You mean when you sit on people?
No, not when I sit on people. When it smells bad in a room,
they always look at the big guy first.
They figure the guy who ate all the rice and beans is the one that's farting.
Carmen Serrano says, I hate when people ask me how tall I am. It's like I'm 5'1", but my attitude is 6'5". What's popping?
What's popping? Yes, I'm small, but my attitude is this big.
Johnny De La Sala says, when are you going to get married? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, Vince, I'm going to ask you first.
All right.
What are you sick of people asking you?
Did I fart?
That's the only thing they ask you?
Yeah, you in the elevator, you in the train, you smell something bad, and like, yo, did you fart?
I'll be
like, no, why you want to ask me that question? I'm the one that
told you it smelled. Yo, they got balls to ask you that, bro.
Look how big it is. I wouldn't ask him that shit.
I would think twice before I ask him that. You know who you remember that wrestler Rashiki? That's what you should start doing. Rakishi.
What the hell's wrong with you?
That's the African. That's the African.
She was Rashiki. Ladies and gentlemen,
that's the Rastafarian.
She kept watching Black Panther on Fire TV again.
You kinda.
Miguel, what are you sick of people asking you?
Oh my gosh, when are you gonna get married?
Really?
I hate that.
When you're gonna have kids?
With a passion. No, and that's the other one. When are you going to have kids? Like, oh, yeah, let me just have one tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, it's a process. It's a process.
You know what I hate? When you go to a wedding and they be like, oh, don't worry, you're next.
I go to the funerals. I told okay, you're next.
You know?
When are you dying?
You know
what makes you think I want to get married?
Like, and they ask you, you know, those are the people that you don't even invite to your wedding, right? The ones that ask you those questions are the ones that you don't even think about inviting them to your wedding.
Just send them an invite to Facebook Live. Yeah. I'm going to go live for my wedding so you'll be able to see it.
Exactly. You know what I hate when people keep asking me, and this happened last Saturday, is wrestling fake. I'm tired of it. Every time, oh, you're a wrestler. Is it fake?
I'm not gonna lie. I used to think wrestling's fake until I actually seen what goes on and everything. I'm like, oh shit.
We were at a restaurant after the last month's event. Me and Margie, my lady, we went to a restaurant after the event, and the guy, we ordered our meals, and the guy was trying to sell us liquor so we can drink because it'll be more money. He was like, oh, you're going to have a little cocktail, whatever, this and that. I was like, listen, man, I just finished having I was tired. I was like, just finished having a wrestling match. I'm tired. Just want to eat with my lady and go home. So the guy stands right next to me, just like you are. He goes, is it fake? And I hit him in his knee. Pow! I said, did that hurt? He goes, yeah. I said, well, that's wrestling.
Exactly.
And he walked away limping. I felt bad for the guy. I was like, the bartender was looking at us like, oh, my God, he just hit the waiter. So I said, yo, Bob, come here. I'm not lying. So I showed him pictures of the event, and he was like, oh, my God, you are a wrestler. I said, this is what I'm trying to tell you. He goes, but, I said, ask me again? And he goes, no, I respect you. I respect you. I hate when they
ask you that question, just tell them or ask them, come to the ring.
Yeah.
Come train.
Take a bump. Just take one bump.
And if they say no, that means that they're scared.
I don't know. I don't know how wrestling is fake to people if there's human beings moving around like that. You can see it.
Yeah.
How is that fake?
You know what I'm tired of people asking me?
What?
For my damn ID. Can I see your ID? I'm like, I'm a
hell no. I love that shit. I love that shit.
Stop asking me. I'm old. I have a 30s.
You was about to go in right now.
Listen, I have a almost 17-year-old daughter. Like, I'm grown. Give me my liquor and leave me alone. Like, give me a drink, man. If I forget my ID, it's over. I can't be served. I'm like, y'all corny. Like,
I love it when they ask me for ID.
I'm a grown woman. Like,
I love it. I love it, especially if it's an Indian guy.
Not really. Not really.
From out of this country.
That's a stupid question. You definitely look like you're old enough.
Obviously, I'm older than 21.
Listen, you know how many times I've gone to buy cigarettes, and I had like Osama bin Lopez looking at me from the other side, telling me, can I have a pack of Newport 100s? Do you have ID? Do you have a green card, motherfucker? I told you have a green card. I've told him you got a green card. And he was like, what are you trying to say? If you want my ID, I want to know if you're legal enough to serve me my cigarettes. You're charging me taxes. You got to be an American citizen.
Right.
I hate when they ask me if I'm Indian. You Indian? I'm like.
When I first met you, I asked you that, right? When she walked in, I saw her. I was like, I started doing that Bollywood thing with her.
I'm like, no, I'm not even close to Indian. I'm Caribbean.
You know what I hate? You know what I hate too? When they ask you, are you Spanish?
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I'm Hispanic.
I speak it.
Yeah.
Yo, yes. They be like, no, you Latino. I'm like, no, I'm Hispanic.
Yeah.
Or when they ask you, do you speak English? I'll walk in and be like, excuse me, before we get started, sir, do you speak English? I just, but you know what I do? I play it off.
Yeah.
Like, that's the gift that we have, because we speak the language. I'll make believe I don't know English. Mm-hmm. You know, I had this one racist boss. She was a pain in the butt. We used to clean the offices at night. It was off the books, you know what I'm saying, making some money off the table. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing there was something went wrong with one of the floors. And then they were into advertising, and they used a special dye, and they spilled on the floor. They couldn't get it off. So we had the chemicals for it. When I walked in, and she was like, "Oh, I'm hoping you guys can help me out with this." First of all, do you speak English? That's the first thing she said to me. So me being me, no mucho en español. Tú eres una puta. Yo no sé nothing. Sometimes you put the thing on the floor and it works. Carebelga. And then you swipe off, and she was like, "Oh, so you scrub it? Sí, tú ponte en cuatro, puta pendeja." And you go like this, really nice, and it comes out. And she was like, "Oh, he's so helpful." I was like, did you know that I just cursed you out in Spanish?
And for some reason, like Spanish people, they'll start talking to me in Spanish. Like this Mexican guy, right? I went to sometimes I do it on purpose. I went to like go order some meat, so I'm talking to him in English. And I know that he's like, this bitch, I know she talks Spanish. I know she talks Spanish. And I'm like, let me get a, can you cut that up like real thin?
I do it too.
And he's like.
I do it too.
And then I'm like, gracias. And he's like, oh.
I do it too. I do it too. Me and Margie, we go to this Mexican restaurant by the house. And I know they can speak English. I'm trying to just help them. You know what I'm saying? I know how to speak Spanish. So we'll go in there, and I'll tell him, I need a number 10, extra sour cream and everything. She's like, he wants extra white sauce. He wants the white sauce. And then when she rings everything up, and I make her work for it, and then I tell her, ¿cuánto es? You knew Spanish.
They get so mad. Like, if you know Spanish,
I'm sorry, but the thing that annoys me the most are the people that don't speak Spanish, but they know a little bit. So they want to speak that to you. So all of a sudden you have the person like, hola, amigo.
Oh, yes.
Wait a second. Like, dude, you know I speak English, and you want to come up to me and start speaking Spanish? Come on, man.
You know.
You're my hermano.
Hola, amigo. You habla español, right? You habla.
I'm gonna put my mother on blast. Because she keeps asking me the same question since she met my lady. She keeps asking myself. She keeps telling me, "Be honest with me. Margie's Puerto Rican, right?" I'm like, "No, she's not. She's white." She goes, "White people don't act like that." I said, "Ma, she grew up in East New York, Brooklyn. She grew up with
white people don't act like that.
She grew up with a variety of Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, you name it, she's done it." So my mom's meets her. And she's like, "Oh, hi," and everything. We were at my daughter's wedding, and my mom's been there. And I remember sitting on the side. My mother goes, "So tell me, what part of Puerto Rico she's from?" And I'm like, she's not from Puerto Rican. Mommy, she comes from East New York, Brooklyn. And she's like, "White people don't talk like her." Ma, and I had to explain. So one day she's hanging out with Margie at one of the events, and she's walking, and excuse me, where does your mother and your father come from? And she told him, London and German or whatever. She was like, "You're lying. You're Puerto Rican."
But you know what's crazy? Like,
you met Margie.
Yeah.
Were you that think she was Puerto Rican?
She definitely blends in with us. Just like my best friend Tia. Like, not for nothing. Like, she talks and she acts like she likes freaking Spanish music more than me. I'd be like, reggaeton, like, girl, and you be hearing her singing it and everything. She got a better accent than me. What? I gotta ask her questions like, yo. And she's Italian.
What he said?
I'm like, yo, what they said?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say the truth. At one time, I thought my girl was lying to me. I was like, she's not white. She is Puerto Rican. We were at her house. We're having dinner. They played bachata, and she's doing bachata. And I was like, wait a minute. Now, white people don't do that.
They don't have that rhythm.
Yeah, she's doing the thing, and I'm like, oh, shit. But then I said, okay. Then I realized she's white. Until we got into a fight with these two other couples because they hit my car. And Margie took off her earrings, and all you heard was, "Dude, I don't speak mucho español,
oh my God,
but I know mucho inglés. Come on, bitch!" And I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" She took off her earrings. My girl she went like good. This and everything. I'm like, she is Puerto Rican. She was ready, man. I couldn't believe. I mean, I was like, she's telling me to calm down. She's like, the typical Puerto Rican woman, calm down, calm down. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. The guy's girl shows up, and she looks at the car. She was like, "Oh, these Puerto Ricans are full of crap. They all think they da. They were Mexicans." When she said these Puerto Ricans, Margie got offended. But she's not Puerto Rican. That scared me. She said, wait a minute. Did she say something about Puerto Ricans? Oh, I don't speak mucho español, but I can fight in inglés. And she put her hands. I'm holding her back. I'm like, babe, stop.
Yo, that's a keeper right there.
Yeah, man.
That's like I went to my friend's house and I'm like, who? You bought this at the restaurant? She's like, no, I cooked it. I'm like, what restaurant did you like? She's like, no, I cooked it. She's like looking at me like, hello, did you forget that I was married for 5 years to a Puerto Rican? I'm like,
yo, let me tell you something. The one thing I love about my lady is when we go to a party, we went to a party, there was a lot of white people there. And the funny part is that we're sitting there and they're playing good music and everything, and they're talking, and Margie goes, "These white people are ridiculous." I'm like, baby, I'm not white. Y mucho inglés o español. You know?
Oh my God.
Listen, before the next topic, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we have another question for sexual healings. We got Miguel Sosa and the big man Vince Steele in the house. Marge, babe, I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of you, but it's the truth. You know, my mother's been asking me for the last 2.5 years what part of Puerto Rico you're coming from. We'll be right back after this. It's the R&R Show on the LDM Network.
As mighty armies clash in a struggle for total domination, the scales can be tipped by one man who has the courage to confront his fate and make a choice that will decide the fate of the world.
Guys put a lot of smoke in today. Wow. But anyway, we expecting a real superhero? I don't think so. The real life superheroes are the ones that are helping out in their community today. And the LDM show will be there to bring you the events and stories to life. Do you know a real superhero? Let us know. But for now, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook. Also visit our websites for photos, videos, and updates. But until the meantime, hey, I gotta be out of here.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. It's the R&R Show. What the hell? What's all this?
Echo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles is still trying to. We got echoes here.
Come back and do your own echo.
What are you doing it on purpose for? Wait till I engineer your show. I want to make you sound like a. Anyway.
Fortunately for Charles, he already taught me everything that I need to know to engineer his show. So we good, right, Charles?
Wait till I come over.
Shout out.
I want to be hitting all these buttons.
Shout out to the LDM Network and all the shows that are on the network.
Yes, and we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Again, before we went on commercial, we have Miguel Sosa in the house, the big man, the Jurassic Juggernaut, Mr. Vince Steele.
Where did you get that name from?
Look at him!
It was a blessing.
But who said, I'm
well, I originally started with my own character was the remix of pro wrestling. And then the commentator said it during his commentating while I was wrestling. Like, those guys look like a Jurassic Juggernaut. I was like, yo, that sounds cool.
You really do look like a Jurassic Juggler. That's a
good name.
Juggernaut, not a juggler. Jesus Christ.
Juggler?
She said, I juggle shit.
She said, you do look like a juggler. You look like a juggler.
Regular brothers, I need a job. I'm the Jurassic Juggler.
Juggling balls and stuff, bro.
Okay, this is the last topic before we start going on a free-for-all here on sexual healings. We put up this comment up on Facebook, and a lot of people really answered this one. And it says, if your ex was a street sign, what will it read? Here we go. Louis Sepulveda says, do not enter. Kermit Lugo, wrong way. Henry Ramirez, dead end. Burns, she says, U-turn. Again, Louis says, yield. Even from Edison, New Jersey, says, loser boulevard. All right? She's the only one that really followed directions here. Now, here we go. We got more. This got very interesting. Hiram says, nothing. Sorry. Okay, we do not enter. Jose Perez from Arizona says, fire lane only. Veronica Martinez says, Whole Avenue.
There's a legit Whole Avenue in the Bronx.
My mom used to live on Whole Ave, so watch your mouth, bro.
Listen, Jose Perez says, I hate to say, my girlfriend lived on Whole Avenue. I'm being honest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not making this up.
I mean, his girlfriend was not my mom.
Shout out to Whole Avenue.
Johnny De La Sala says, heavy traffic, expect delays.
Wow.
Jasenia Perez says, dead end. Miss Ethel says slow. So that's all she said is slow. Millie Mercado says proceed with caution. Jose Perez says Lincoln Tunnel. These people really went beyond. The best one I think of the night says is two people who commented. Yesenia Perez says slippery when wet. And Carmen Serrano said that's my caution sign.
That's my caution sign.
So, Miguel, if your ex was a street sign, what would it read?
I was gonna say slippery when wet, but they obviously took the
But I'm
answer.
not his ex, so he's talking
Nah. I wouldn't be sitting here if you were my ex.
Hey, Miguel, you want to be on the show?
Nah. I'm good.
What about you, Karma? If your ex... No, I want to ask you. Me and Vince are waiting for your response. He's looking at me like, tell her, ask her. If your ex was a street sign, what would it be?
A lot. Psycho Ave, Pathetic Ave, Caution, Stop, going for a dead end, wrong turn.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I could keep going.
What about you, Vince?
Yielding to the next.
Oh, no.
He said that with such a...
He said it with passion.
He said it with bass in his...
Yield to the next lane. She likes to merge.
Merge to the right.
She do not cross the solid white line. Stay in lane, bitch. Stay in lane.
HOV.
HOV. She's a whole over beyond. Mine would have been rough roads ahead.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, watch for the potholes. Lift blade when snow plowing. I got more. I ain't stopping.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
No curbs.
No curbs. No curbs ahead.
Exactly. Stay off the shoulder. She's for real. I hate that bitch.
All right.
No, I'm serious. I got plenty of pains.
You got more?
No U-turns allowed. No U-turns allowed.
Wrong way.
Wrong way. Stop in the green, not in between.
Exit.
No,
Let her know how you feel.
Yeah, I mean.
Let her know.
You dumb. Tell her why you mad, son. Tell her why you mad.
See you next.
She made me go through oily turns. You know, Speedway was like 60. She went 70. She didn't believe in school zones.
Oh no.
You know, she was a be careful bump ahead. You know, when you went too fast, your car got screwed up. My life did. I went too fast.
Potholes.
Oh, man.
She don't follow directions, huh?
Hell yeah, careful. Deer crossings. Cuernus. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. She lives out on Long Island. I hate her. They got signs all over the place.
All the horrible ones are in Long Island. What is it with Long Island?
I don't know,
they got
man.
Some
it's something in the water.
But
it's something in the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I remember these two gay guys. I swear to God, this is no lie. Margie, if I'm lying, you know I ain't lying. The street is in her neighborhood. Two gay guys. You got Crescent Street and Cox Place. COX, Cox Place. I was like, where do you live? They were like, we live on Cox Place. I was like,
yes,
nah,
you do.
You're lying. You're lying.
Like, yes, you do.
And they were like, no, just go up Crescent Street, make a left. And I went up Crescent Street, and there it is, COX, Cox Place. And I'm like, Cox, we motorboat. You're home. You're absolutely home.
They probably moved there on purpose.
Yeah, they were waiting for that apartment.
Like, how cute would it be? You lived in Cox.
Yo, they were on Zillow. Let's look up Cox.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question, right? A serious question. I seen somebody had posted up on Facebook, so I'm gonna say it here. So if a man, right, has sex with like a transgender after surgery, what does that make him?
Yeah, it makes you gay.
A blind gay.
Well, you have to know first. I think it'd be wrong if they don't tell.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't tell you,
because they're gonna die.
And you do it. Yeah, if they don't tell you and you do it, then you're like, oh, you took me for a sucker. You're gonna get hurt.
But I'm saying though, they already had the sex change, so
it's still a man.
I'm gonna kick him right in his vat.
Yeah,
especially if I didn't know.
I'm gonna kick him in his butt so his pop back out. I'm gonna be, oh, you wanna be? I
got nothing against transgender people.
Got nothing against
the amazing doctors have Like,
they really
there are a lot of pretty
have.
dudes out there.
A
Yeah,
lot.
I give it to y'all. Y'all
Yes.
very pretty. You gotta maintain
I
yourself.
think it's only right for the transgender person to let the other person know. Listen, I had a sex change, just to give you a heads up. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's right for them to, you know, go over the line. You know, like have sex and everything like that.
I think for their safety also.
Yeah, it's
I'm
for
just
the safety.
saying,
There's
what
some
if you-
crazy people out there?
Yeah.
They're gonna
they
beat
are.
that ass.
But that's probably why they
if,
wouldn't say
you know.
nothing. Because why would I tell you I'm a female? I'm a woman. I'm a woman.
No, I think they should. Man.
I blame it on y'all.
Then you know what?
Right.
You know what? Google search needs to let you know when you look them up on Google.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you got a sex predators list, give us a transgender list. I'm being honest. I'm being dead
It's
honest.
not fair to the guy, especially like guys are guys. They always like a challenge. So
Yeah. Yeah, and
But
you're
I'm
gonna be like,
saying like you gotta
be like,
real.
hey, she gave it up pretty quick. I only met her 2 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? And
I
then you
mean-
find out, you know, Susie was actually Sam.
You was probably like, yo, that's the tightest that I've ever had.
Oh,
Oh, my
oh,
God, girl, how did you get so tight?
And then she'll be like, the doctor did it for me. It took 3 medical procedures. And they put some hemorrhoid cream in
All
it.
I'm saying is, I don't got nothing against anybody, whatever.
Filipino
But I'm
lips. I'm
just
not
saying,
with that.
If you, the way to know if you, you know what I'm saying, you with a trans, like if you with a female and, for a long time and she can't get her pregnant, there might be a possibility.
No, you can't say that.
You gotta look at the timeline. You gotta look at the
I
timeline.
personally think that
The
if
timeline.
you're with a transgender person for a really long time, you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out.
I mean, look at the hands, bro. Like,
Yeah,
look at the
there's
hands.
Nah, they even do surgery on hands too.
Look at Karma's hands. She can rap, she can go twice around the mic.
Yo,
My,
grip though.
Listen,
She definitely be winning
my
some,
grip- my
like she'll be
grip
hitting
is
first in
fierce.
baseball games for
Listen,
sure. I got this.
Game is on point, but I'm all woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 3K, I got stretch marks. You know what I'm saying? I got pictures from when
I
I
got
was
stretch
little.
marks too. What
Caitlyn
difference?
Jenner has kids.
That's true.
That's true.
Okay, so you never know. But what I mean, listen, I don't know if any, as wrestlers, I know we also follow some guys in MMA.
Yeah.
I can't remember this person's name, but I know Ronda Rousey beat him.
No, she
Well,
wanted to
everybody
fight him.
knows.
She wanted to.
She wanted to.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
But like UFC did not want to sign him.
Right. Here's the thing. This guy used to be a Navy sailor. Okay. Had a child with a woman. He realized
But
I
he
didn't
was
want to be
sailor.
a man anymore.
That's
Got
the first-
operated. Got everything done.
Yeah, so he's a woman.
And went into the UFC as a female.
So you think that's fair?
Yeah.
That's not fair at
That's
all.
not- he went-
because he went through male
Yeah.
puberty.
Yeah.
That's completely different than female puberty.
Yeah, the guy was built, went into
Yeah.
UFC as a female competitor when he was really a man. But here's the twist. Used to be a man, had a child, was in the United States military, came out, got his sexual change, entered the UFC as a female, but lives with a woman because he says he's a lesbian.
Just like Caitlyn.
My brain hurts right now.
Exactly. I'm like, wait a minute. You became a woman because you wanted to be a woman, but you're now dating a woman as a lesbian. Yeah. But you're really a man.
That's a waste.
Yeah.
You're gonna cut it off so you can scissor?
Yeah.
Well, here's the
exactly.
thing. Well, here's the thing. I honestly believe that some men, like, they just don't have all enough parts to. You might as well go gay.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
there's a lot
If you're like this big and under,
Ladies and gentlemen, if
you might
Carla
as well
can't
go
wrap
down.
her hands around it twice, you ain't getting any.
I'm
Because
just-
the guys in my job
it's
were
not-
scared of this woman. No, I'm serious. They saw her video. They were like, "Yo, she's beautiful."
They're probably
and
scared
everything.
because I'm like,
But she was
like
doing
dominant,
this dance
you know
like
what I'm
this
saying?
one
Video.
time,
What video
and
is
they
this?
saw her
Just,
fingers,
I was dancing.
and they were like, "Yo, are those her hands?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh no, I'm not messing with
That's
that
because
woman.
they're weak in the bed. That's the only reason why they
They're
scared.
like, "I'm not messing with that woman." I said, "Why?" I said, "Look at the size of her hands. She can poke me from the other side
It's
of the
because
room."
they can't. They know that they can't handle me. That's
mean,
why.
that
You
reminds
could tell that I'm a. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting the work. You know what I'm saying? You could tell.
Oh yeah, we can
So.
tell. Stretch marks,
Question, right? So I also had put up a post,
bow
right?
legging.
I put up a post that said, I didn't come from your rib, you came from my vagina. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why men should submit to women.
No.
You
what?
came
from our ribs.
You came from the sack.
From your sack?
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, you came from our ribs. Let me tell you something. When God made man, God made Adam first. Adam was bored.
Who's to say that that's really
Adam
true?
was bored. Adam was like, listen, I'm by myself.
The
There's a bunch of animals around here. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 zebras. God said, give me a rib. And it hurt.
Oh, yeah?
It hurt. Because that's why it says love hurts. Because he took a rib.
That's not true. We didn't
and then
come
he
from
made
the rib.
Eve. Yeah. Okay?
But here's my logical theory, okay?
Oh, okay.
The egg doesn't swim to the sperm. The sperm swims to the egg. So therefore, men should submit to women, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for us pushing y'all out of our bodies, y'all wouldn't even be born. So
listen, that's why.
Who is even to say that God made freaking Adam first? How do we know he didn't make Eve first? And y'all men lie so much that y'all like, yeah, he made men first, so that everybody else could be like, oh yeah.
No.
The woman gotta respect the man. The woman.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
I don't know. I don't believe it.
God made Adam first.
How do we know this?
Because he gave him Eve.
Did God tell you that himself?
Because the snake talks.
Where's the Bible?
Snakes talk. You have to understand. Snakes talks. The snake went to Eve and said,
"Yeah, the big black snake,
the big black anaconda." Okay?
What happened was
he went to Eve and he went like this. Mira, I got something to tell you. This apple right here is sweet. Give Adam this apple.
Yeah, that's
and
what
watch
happened.
What happened. And she said, because women like to bonchinchal, she said, wait a second, this snake came to me and
I'm
said,
gonna let you finish.
This snake came to me and said, hey, this is kind of sweet. Let me see if Adam likes this. And God said, don't eat this apple. But women will be like, oh, you're going to listen to this dude named God? You ain't going to listen to me?
Well, he
What
does he know?
If you want this, taste this apple. She said to him, eat the apple, you get the cherry.
Now, what happened
was... He ate the apple.
She gave him...
Technically, they didn't know anything about that until they ate the apple.
Listen, this is what happened. She gave Adam the golden apple, got pregnant with Cain. He was a freaking little badass. That was her punishment. Because you know what? When the freaking... Listen.
Cain?
And Undertaker?
Listen.
No!
Listen.
They came from Adam and Eve?
Listen.
No.
When God came and was like, who told you was naked? His bitch ass was like, she did.
Yeah.
So she was like, you know what?
Listen,
you little snake.
She
was like, Adam, God.
I hate to say this. I hate to say this. But I'm gonna.
Adam, wait till we get
I
back
hate
to the
say
house.
this. I hate to say this. I hate to say this.
Don't say it then.
And I'll say it. I have to agree with Karma.
Thank you.
The reason why I gotta agree with Karma, because the Kush controls the world. Kush controls the world.
You.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Raphael G speaking. I'm gonna let you know right now. Kush controls the world.
Exactly. When you're married,
right.
what does married man say? Oh, no, I gotta wait till my wife.
It has started wars. It has started
Charles
diseases.
I see you.
It has started
that face.
Love. It has started. The Kush can make a man or break a man. It'll make a man do the craziest thing in the world.
Even the sperm swims to the egg.
No,
the egg is just sitting there.
Listen.
The egg is just sitting there in the uterus,
but you see, Karma,
the sperm comes.
But Karma, you're killing it here, mommy, because I'm agreeing with you. You see,
trying to get into the egg.
That right there.
Trying to get into the egg.
Biology 101.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen,
I just taught you. See,
has caused chaos in the world.
That is correct.
Okay, it has made serial killers born.
Thank you.
It has given birth to presidents of countries, leaders.
Serial killers, but I'm just saying.
This right here has made pro athletes get them. Okay, Bruce Jenner was like the Olympic god of the 70s, and now he has one of those.
Yep. Everybody.
Why? Because this control. Look at the Kardashians. They control the world with that.
I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm being honest with you.
It's the truth.
Kanye West was this hardcore rapper. Met Kim, and now their baby's name.
He would have sold $500 T-shirts with holes in them. Like, come on.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? It's like that causes problem. How many times, fellas, in my line? How many times you be like, yo, I swear to God, man, this girl's getting me so goddamn pissed off. I'm gonna do this. I swear to God, when I see her, and she be like, Daddy, and you're like, okay.
I'll break up with her next week.
Okay.
Everything changes.
Everything changes.
Telling you.
It's like you ever seen that
Just
thing that hypnotizes you?
Yes.
That thing that goes in circles. And you that's what it does.
The clitoris does that. The clitoris, and I can say clitoris is a legal term. It's a legal medical term. The clitoris does this, and you just follow.
Put it like this. It's so powerful.
Right, Charles? Look, let me tell you, Charles went to the Philippines.
He went to the Philippines.
He came back with a beautiful woman, Rhea. I love you, honey, and they got a beautiful child together. But let me tell you something. Charles is a tall dude. He was like, yeah, I'm this and I'm that. Rhea goes, are you crazy or something? He was like, hey.
Exactly.
It controls.
Which brings me back to my first theory. Women didn't come from a man's rib. Y'all came out of
y'all came from our rib, but y'all took over.
Therefore,
I gotta give you that. Y'all took over. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
If it wasn't for us giving birth, y'all wouldn't even be in the earth. Y'all would not be around. So this is the reason why.
Well, if it wasn't for us providing, thank you very much. Okay, stop. There's only one person that didn't get the and gave birth. That was the Virgin Mary.
That we know of.
Okay, that's why I say we gotta go to Maury. I want a DNA test. Let's be real. Let's be real. In the case of baby Jesus, Joseph, you are not the father.
And what did she say? Oh, God got me pregnant.
Right? And what's she going to do? She going to walk out and jump on the camera and cry? She's like, no, he's the only man I was with.
I blame Beyonce for all this. Like,
thank you very much.
Women, they feel.
Look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z was a hardcore rapper. He's with Beyonce now, and what's he doing?
But he's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire.
It doesn't matter.
He was a billionaire before.
It does not matter. She still controls him.
No.
She got her own money.
What should be
listen, at the end of the day, if she tells him,
no.
Lemonade, what's that song? Lemonade. Go back with Becky with the good hair. He's like, no, I don't want Becky with the good hair. I'm so sorry.
Ain't gonna happen. Because I'm gonna tell you right now,
cheat on you again.
She's not stupid. She's not stupid. I want to tell you why she's not stupid. She knows this dude.
She's a woman.
She knows this dude got mad freaking money. She knows if she drops Jay-Z, she's gonna if she drops Jay-Z, she's not gonna be as popular as she is now. No, she would not. You know why? Because put it to you like this: if your husband, your sister, I'm sorry, I thought, what, your hooker boots? Listen, if you really love your husband, let's say you got a real close sister, she's your best friend, you guys ride and die together, okay? And y'all get into an elevator. She starts swinging on Jay-Z, okay? And Jay-Z goes, man, smacks the hell out of her. And you still stay with that man?
He didn't smack her though.
Yeah, okay.
He did?
Yeah. What? Jay-Z was like, man, get the...
He smacked Solange? Oh, see, I didn't know.
He hit her with the fish fin. He's like,
he went like this. Like, get the hell out of here. I don't need you. You came along with this woman. I didn't bring you.
But guess what?
Beyonce said, listen, girl, don't mess this up. All the single ladies are going to be singing after this. Listen, this is Jay. I'm going to have an ugly baby with this man. This thing, he's taking care of all of us. So respect my man. Okay?
Are you saying with my...
Yeah, and you know what she said? She's okay, all right, fine, whatever.
I'll tell you, who got power? Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
She don't got to stay with nobody. She jumps from man to man.
Yeah, she's a good businesswoman. She's a businesswoman. Yeah. Mark. Ben Affleck. Alex Rodriguez. She knows what she's doing. She's a businesswoman. Who? Charles Laloma at one time. Before she was J-Ho, she was J-Lo with Charles Laloma. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But she's a businesswoman. She jumps from guy to guy.
Again, my theory why men should submit to women. Just admit it. The sooner you would admit it, the
listen,
better life
I'm going to tell you
for
like this right now. If I was in that position where I was a famous actor, a famous singer, or whatever, and I got a chance to be with J-Lo, I would be with her. Why? It's going to give me the publicity that everybody else is getting. Because they're going to be like, Raphael G is now with J-Lo. Hey, I'm going to take my pictures. Exactly. I'm going to take my pictures. I'm going to make that money.
That's how you made us.
Because she did it with P. Diddy. She was with P. Diddy, for Christ's sake.
And she got locked up with him,
and she got locked up with the guy.
Yeah, I remember. Wow.
So she said, wait a minute, if I don't mess with the morenos, and if I go with this skinny guy that looks like a nightstand.
And how many Spanish chicks were with morenos at that time?
Everybody.
That was a new trend.
Yeah, everybody was with Iri Chacon with Bob Marley. What the hell? You know,
they were rocking velour suits together.
Yeah, come on. She's not stupid. She made a business. You know, let me tell you, like I said, the cooch is controlling. It is dominating. It made Pete. You come on. Her name Kardashian. She was with Reggie Bush. Right after Reggie Bush, she was with that kid.
Oh, she was with Ray J first.
Then Reggie Bush, correct? Yeah. Then after Reggie Bush, she went with that basketball guy. Yeah. After the basketball guy, she started dating
Kanye.
And her sisters do the same thing. Her sister was with a crackhead basketball player. Yeah. And whatever they wanted, they got to crack. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she made them go back to. They're the only ones. That's the only.
This is the only white girl that ever loved me.
Yeah, and they're the only KKK group that likes black people. Kim, Chloe. Am I lying? They're the only. Because they do it. J-Lo is a smart Puerto Rican woman. She knows who's hot, who's not, and she's using that. Come on, she wasn't really doing that well until she got with Mark, because she started getting bad publicity with P. Diddy. Oh, now you're hanging out with thugs. You're going into these clubs with guns and everything. La 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 la. She made her Jenny on the block, whatever crap.
All right, this is
got with Mark, and what happened? She blew up.
She got her international Spanish money.
Yeah, Puerto Rico loved her again. They were like, "Oh, that's a Jennifer."
Because come back.
Remember when she was with P. Diddy, she really couldn't perform in PR. Oh, wow. They were like, "Oh, she's not Puerto Rican. Why she got with Mark? Hey, she's smart, bro."
Hey, let me ask you guys a serious question, right? Sex doll, pros and cons.
I don't know nothing about that.
Come on.
All I'm saying, a lot of nerds this year is getting cheeks.
Yep.
I don't need no sex.
But there's $2,000. You got yourself a chick that won't talk back.
Yes.
Won't do nothing.
Won't play you.
No. Pros or cons? What are the pros of being with a sex doll?
I've never been with one, but
if you
I would
if
say
you would,
pros is you can do whatever you want.
You can't get her pregnant. That's
you can't get her pregnant. You can't get no STDs.
Yeah, but she'll stay forever.
If you're a nasty dude, you get your own. You get your own
STDs. What else?
That's the con. You gotta clean
her up. All these positions that some women that aren't flexible could do. You know what I mean? Like,
what would you face down? Yo, I'm gonna turn your head completely around so you can see. Wow.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's something you can do.
And you can say things to her you wouldn't say to your girlfriend.
Yeah. And you don't have. Yeah. And
you dirty crack whore.
Yeah. And she don't. Yeah. And she don't have to talk back.
Yeah.
You can hit her, and you don't got to worry about her calling the cops.
There's a lot of pros.
Just
you might have
to invest in one.
But the cons, you can't have a conversation with her. She ain't gonna cook. She ain't gonna clean after
you're gonna be like Tom Hanks in Castaway. Wilson, say something to me, Wilson.
You might get electrocuted if you leave her plugged in too long.
Yeah.
You can't have sex while they're
you have to
plugged in. Of course. What do you think? They're moaning and everything on their own.
Nah, they're gonna use up my electricity bill. So
yeah, you can't.
And I live in the projects. We don't pay for light. Can't straight.
Yeah. And God forbid you put on Bluetooth. Everybody hears it.
That's right.
I'm not speaking of personal experience. I'm just saying, Ford did, offer a package with the car. They said it was for the HOV lane, but.
I'm saying though, that's a pro.
And you could build her the way you want her to look. That's the good thing about it.
I like that movie Weird Science.
Yeah.
But nowadays you could get girls that look like that too.
Yeah.
And they might actually be a girl though.
Not in my neighborhood. We both come from the same neighborhood. He knows what I'm talking about. Roosevelt Avenue. From 108th to 96th Street. No. You gotta be really careful to talk to women. Hi, what's your name? Roberta.
That's true.
Excuse me, Roberto. Yo me llamo Roberta.
You be like, yo, you got a
Yo, let me tell you something. Before I got my car, I had to go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I had to leave, then take the 7 train at 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. And that's when the clubs were closing. Okay, nothing but you and I both know. There's nothing but taco stands all up and down Roosevelt Avenue, and they're coming out the clubs and they're buying by the tons, and they were like big. I mean, they were bigger than Vince. They were tall. I mean, tall. And one of them came over and said to the taco guy that he had to bend down, look in the window. Excuse me, yo quiero tres. He's trying to speak in Spanish and English. Yo quiero tres tacos de lengua. And then I'm walking by, and I ain't scared of nobody, but I was scared of these. I was scared of these guys. I was walking by, just mind your own business, just walking right by them. Please let me get to the 7 train. God, please, there's cops over there. Man, when I get over there was cops rapping to them. Hey, how you doing? You know, you like handcuffs? Oh yes, we love it when you tie us up like this.
See, one thing I don't get is why. Answer me this question: why are y'all men so scared of the transvestites and the? Cause
they can kick your ass. They can kick your ass.
Why are you so scared?
I ain't afraid of them.
I ain't afraid of them, but they could do things.
They intimidating sometimes.
Yeah.
Why?
They'll be like this. Like let's say
I'm a big dude. Like I'm tall. I'm wide. If I see another dude that dressed up as a female that's like 7 foot tall, I'm gonna be intimidated.
Why though? Yeah. It's just another dude.
No.
They'll be like high heels.
Yeah, then you be like, oh, I can take you, baby. Oh, you can take me. Take this. Do this. Go ahead. I can bend it. You can't do this. No, you gotta understand. I've seen these guys, man. They're scary.
See, usually when I see them, they be like, on my head, like, "Oh, you're cute."
No,
like, thanks,
you gotta see. You gotta see what me and Margie.
You gotta look under my skirt.
They'll pick. Yeah, they'll come in. I mean, me and Margie were walking down Roosevelt one time, and two of them were holding hands, and we're holding hands, right? You know how the rule is, if you see another couple, you move to the side, let them walk. No, these guys were like, go ahead, I dare you.
They took over the whole street.
I dare you. They put their hands over us. They was like, go ahead, rookies. You guys don't know nothing. Get out of here. I swear. I was like, and there was one that was talking to us. He talks to us with his eyes closed. I swear to God. They were doing this, ladies and gentlemen. They were like this. I swear, I hate this world. They're always treating us like crap and everything else. And I'm like, open your eyes. No, because I don't want to see the ugliness in the world.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, what's the matter with you? My wigs didn't fit, and my corns are killing me in these high heels, I swear. And my pantyhose are too tight. And I'm like, open your eyes. He's like, I said I don't want to look at the ugliness in the world. And I'll be like, well, I'll say like Tom Cruise walked by. Tom Cruise is where is that bastard? I want to show him who's Top Gun.
You ever seen like these guys like the day after? Like you can tell, you see them walking, their freaking shirts all hanging out, they're here, they're walking
Roosevelt
like they can't.
Avenue.
You know they had a bad night.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's Thursday night. Swing by Sunday morning, Saturday morning on Roosevelt Avenue. I'm telling you, when I used to go to work, they used to walk by.
Go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Thank you.
Morning,
yes.
And you see them all.
74th Street and Broadway. Yeah. They're in there going,
They might like
their tetas out.
They must like you, huh? When you walk in, they be like, ooh.
The wig be like this.
Definitely
The wig be like this. All to the side. What happened? Oh man, they were playing house music all night, and I was just jumping around. And they go to the White Castle. Can I get tater tots with that sausage, egg, and cheese croissant?
I had a situation once. I was same thing. I was in the club. You know what I mean? I go to Dunkin' Donuts for a cup of coffee. I see these group of what I thought were women.
Yeah.
So I go inside. I'm like, okay, All of a sudden, I see one of them with the tetas out, with her boobs out and everything, and I'm like, man, I have a feeling that's a dude.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, I get my cup of coffee. All of a sudden, the rest of the girls turned around, and I saw their face, and I was like, those are all men.
Yeah.
Those are all men.
How many numbers did you get before you realized?
None. I was like,
let me tell you something. I gotta be totally honest. With dudes, they have little nipples. Yes.
The long nipples.
I don't mind the Natural Geographic with the whole bigger than the silver dollar. Then I know that's a real woman.
Yeah, man. But let me tell you, I was scared because these guys were big. Like I was walking by, they were intimidated. They were looking at me going like this.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Come here, big boy. I'm gonna show you how to be a man.
Did they?
No, I ran. I'm scared of transvestites. I'm serious. I'm scared.
Why? Why are you so scared?
Because they know our secrets. They used to be men. They'll be like, you like getting tickled between the nutsack and the pee-pee.
And everything.
Yeah.
So then why you? So wouldn't that be?
It's like if a woman, right, cut her hair, right, wears the sports bra.
Yeah.
And then she
puts a strap on.
Yeah, puts a strap on, and she goes.
It's like a
butch comes up to you and goes, "Hey, Karma, you like it like this."
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, "Damn, how does she know? Because you're a woman. You know." They know. They'll be like,
you're gonna love my 9 inches of rubber.
But I'm not intimidated by them though at all.
I hate to say goodbye, but we have to say goodbye. All I'm gonna say is, guys, stay away from 74th Street and Broadway on Roosevelt Avenue. All right, stay away from the taco stands. Only go during the day because they all go to sleep.
Shout out to all the shows on the network. Again, OCH Radio. You can find them on Sunday nights, 6 to 8. Thank you so much to Complex.
Yes,
for coming on the show.
And
Miguel
Sosa in the house.
Thank you.
Vince Steele.
The Jurassic Juggernaut, Vince Steele. I only have to take him to a buffet to come to the show. We good.
We straight
there for hours. We were there for 3 hours one day. God. Chinese guy said, "You gotta go, big boy."
I was hoping you guys.
He said, "What are you talking about? I'm waiting for dessert."
Some hookah.
I thought you guys had some hookah there, some white Hennessy.
Well, there's some hookahs outside right there by Gung Hill.
That's what I'm talking about.
You talking about hookah, not hookahs? Oh, sorry.
Hookah.
Hookah.
He said, "That's what I'm talking about."
That's the Dominican crack. I'm telling you that right now. Hookahs are Dominican cracks.
Next time you come, the studio is finished. You know what I'm saying? We got you.
And again, we're here every Thursday, 9 to 11 p.m. Catch us, LDM Network. We're going home now, and I'm not taking Roosevelt Avenue. I'm gonna go to White Castles first.
The murder burgers. Ew. Every time I need a pulgante, I just go to White Castles.